Hey, Dallin, welcome to New Orleans, man. To kick us off, why don't you just tell us a little bit about the process and what led you here to New Orleans?
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. I'm excited to be here. Yeah, it was a fun process, a cool process. Um, I'm just excited to be here. Honestly, it seems like a great place. I love the coaches and stuff. So, pumped to be here.
That process is always kind of described as chaotic. Like how long did it take from the end of the draft to signing with the Saints?
Yeah, well, I think the draft starts pretty early 10 and ends at like 5. So it's like 7 hour process. So you never really know what's going on behind the scenes and stuff. So that whole time, it's a long process for sure. So it took that whole time to learn that I'm a Saint.
How quickly did things go down after the draft was done? Like, did you have a lot of offers to kind of weed through and stuff like that, or were you just kind of like right there? You knew, okay, I'm going to New Orleans.
Yeah, no, I did. Thank goodness I have an awesome agent. My agent's Bill Johnson, and he helped me out a ton. He just kind of laid it out for me, and Saints just looked like the best fit for me and my family. So we were super excited about the opportunity.
What attracted you to New Orleans? I mean, obviously we saw they did not draft another tight end, which probably helped, but also maybe the fit in the offense.
Yeah, no, offense, definitely looks like a fun offense to be in. Just the coaching, getting to know the tight end coaches and everything. It just seemed like the perfect fit, and I always wanted to go down to Louisiana and see what it's about. So
What brought that on? What made you want to always come to Louisiana and see what it's all about?
I always just wanted to go down south, see what it's like. I lived in Kentucky for a little bit for 5 years, so I always wanted to go down there, and I hear it's amazing food down there, so I'm pumped to get to try some of it.
Dallin,
There you
how would
go.
you kind of best describe your play style and just kind of point out some of your strengths?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel like, I'm a versatile tight end, can line up, on the line, detached, in the backfield, out at receiver in the slot. I feel like that's, some that plays to my strength is there's a lot of different things that I'm able to do on the field, and it makes it hard on the defense to, know and game plan in on that.
I don't know if you've noticed or if you've seen it, but you're already drawing a lot of comparisons to another former BYU guy here in Taysom Hill. And how do you like those comparisons outside of the quarterback part, of course, but in terms of how you can move around on the offense?
Yeah, no, super grateful, growing up here in Utah and playing at BYU for a little bit. Everyone down here knows who Taysom Hill is, so that's a big deal. Taysom's a great player, and I'm excited to learn from him and pick his brain a little bit.
Where would you rank your arm if in terms of quarterbacking, if called upon?
Yeah, I played quarterback till my sophomore year in high school, so I think it's up there. Definitely gotta take the dust off it a little bit, but I for sure think it's at least above a 6.
What do you think the Colorado game last year did for you in terms of just maybe bringing you national attention, or did you kind of feel an effect that it had?
Yeah, for sure. During this process, everyone that was asking me about that game, that was just like, a crazy, fun atmosphere to play in. And I think it was just that, like, those are the games that you dream about as a kid and the games you want to play in. So, just being on the big stage, you see some people shy away from it and some people rise. So, I thought I was, I'm super thankful for the opportunity and stuff. So it was amazing, super fun game to play in.
What did teams want to know about that game?
They're just asking about it, everything leading up to it. How I felt about it. We watched a lot of film from that game too. So, it seemed like everybody watched that game in the U.S. So everybody kind of had questions about it.
And I know you said it was super fun and stuff, but like, can you appreciate it as it was happening, like going through something like that? Like, what was it like going through it in real time?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to appreciate in time. Like, there's so much going on, and it was such an intense game. The fans were crazy too, so it was awesome. But, um, you know, whenever you're in that game, you're just so locked in. It's hard to, kind of sit back and realize everything that's happened. But, now that it's gone, definitely wish we would have won the game, but, still a cool experience.
What your production obviously was a lot better in your final season. What, just about opportunity, or was there anything about your own growth and your own game that led to you kind of having that much more productivity in your final year?
Yeah, no, for sure. Every year I'm trying to grow and become a better player, but definitely, at Colorado State, they just, you know, they saw the ability that I had and they trusted in me and let me go out there and, they had some great game plans and just let me do my thing. So definitely opportunity, that was, a big part of it for sure.
You said you referenced being from Utah and everybody knowing Taysom. Have you met him? Do you know him? Has he reached out to you?
I always used to see him around like the BYU facilities and stuff, and I would say hi. I never tried to really, bug him because he'd always get his workout in and stuff. There's always that connection, and he just, I got talked to a few of the tight ends and stuff. He just said pretty much like welcome, and he, glad we get some more BYU guys in there in the room and stuff.
One other comparison I'm curious about is Kyle Juszczyk, because obviously the Saints offense has derived a little bit from San Francisco. How much versatility to be a sort of hybrid fullback, and how much blocking is a part of your game, you say?
Yeah, no, I definitely think it's something that I'm gonna do for sure. Something I look forward to doing. I've been thinking about that a lot too, and I love Juszczyk and his style of play, and definitely think it's something that I have in my arsenal and can kind of add it to the toolbox and keep going. So I think I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun.
I was reading your bio and it says you are fluent in Spanish. Where did that kind of come about?
Yeah, so I served a mission in Viña del Mar, Chile. So just down there, just learning Spanish in the streets and stuff. So I gotta keep practicing it. But yeah, I am fluent. It takes me a little longer to think about it now, but yeah.
If you don't mind me asking another personal question, obviously your name is pretty unique. Is there like what the meaning or where it came from, or where's Dallin come from?
Yeah, definitely. My parents, liked the name a lot. I'm a member of Church of Jesus Christ Latter Saints, and there's an apostle. His name's Dallin too. So, I think it's a pretty big name out here in Utah. Is Dallin. No one can pronounce it whenever I leave Utah. So thanks for pronouncing it correctly. But yeah, my parents really liked it, and then ended up naming me it. So.
And
Hey,
going back, go ahead.
I was gonna ask a little bit about your basketball experience over at Lehigh. How much does that factor into your game?
A ton. I love basketball. My dad played basketball in college, and my brother also played basketball in college. So I grew up, and I was always more of a football guy. I love football, but just the footwork of basketball and everything's so similar. Like it really like always translates over just different things. Like when you're trying to cross someone up, it's like the same as so when you're trying to beat someone at the line. And so I think basketball's helped me a ton, and I love the sport too. So.
And going back to that Colorado game, do you feel like you were able to build on that in the weeks to come to kind of, now that the attention was on you, that, just now that the attention was on you, how did you build upon that afterward?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think, one of my best games of the season was like, the game right after that game and stuff. So, I definitely think it opened a lot of eyes to a lot of people and stuff. And, it was fun just, going out there and showing what I can do. I love this game, and, just super grateful for the opportunity, and I'm, grateful for any opportunity I get to play football. So.
Were you surprised that you weren't drafted? I was reading your NFL.com profile and they had a round 6 grade on you. Like, how did last weekend go?
Yeah, a little surprised, but to be honest, like, I woke up and I prayed and I was like, if it's your will, like, I'd love to be drafted and hear my name called, but if not, just help me get to the, perfect fit for me in the right place and stuff. And, I truly feel like, that's what happened, and I can't wait, to get down there and, be a saint and, you know, compete and stuff. So, you know, I was a little surprised. I don't even care anymore, honestly. I get my opportunity and I can't wait to, you know, prove a lot of people wrong.
Yeah, there's like that theory that once you kind of get into that late range anyway, it might be more beneficial to actually kind of pick your situation.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's, something my agent was kind of talking to me about. But yeah, you know, I'm super grateful that I got to pick and can't wait.
Hey, Dallin, you were voted a team captain your first year at Colorado State. What'd that mean to you?
You know, it means a lot. You know, I love my teammates down there. You know, they're like brothers to me and stuff. So, you know, for them to, you know, vote me as captain, being there for a little bit of time meant a lot to me. And I was, you know, super proud to wear that on my chest and, you know, grateful to be out there leading the team and, you know, being one of the leaders out there. So, you know, it means a lot to me. I, you know, think about that and yeah, it means a lot.
How much time did you have to make an impression on them before that sort of team vote, you know, came through and you learned that you were a team captain?
So I got there in January and then we voted in, you know, during fall camp and so like August, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just, you know, that timeline.
Do we have anything else for Dallin? All right. I think we're all set. Thanks so much for the time, Dallin. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dallin.
Congrats, man.
Safe
We'll see you
travels.
soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.